Can you talk more about Shen? It's working for me really well, but to be honest, feels wrong. His gauge is not good. He's not tanky without items. I tried out some Alyssa and Leona, but I can't try Sejuani support because I don't have her. Can you explain why she isn't good in support? I want you to actually play Sejuani and then come back to me. Like, I can explain to you, but I don't think it would click with you. The main premise is that, I mean, I've explained this tons of times. The reason why tank supports work over like Poppy support and Shen support and like Rammus support is that supports are meant, the most basic definition of a support is anyone that can be useful on little gold or little income. That is the most basic thing on support. And so when you look at Leona and Alistar, Leona can be tanky by pressing W, 50-50 armor or 40-40 armor and 10% bonus from there. Alistar can be tanky by pressing R. All these other tank supports have abilities innate within their kit that makes them tanky without having items. It doesn't matter if Alistar buys items or not. Press R is press R. Someone like Poppy or Sejuani's passive is she only gets armor and magic resistance 50% of what her bonus is. And if that means bonus armor and bonus magic resistance, it means she needs to buy items. But you're not going to buy items on support. You don't have money as on support. You can't get tanky as Sejuani. Same thing with Poppy. Poppy is only tanky with her W because she gets bonus armor and bonus magic resistance by like 20-something% or whatever, or 12% but 24% at under 50% HP. You're not going to have the money to buy that armor and magic resistance to benefit from that bonus armor / magic resistance. But like, don't just take my word for it. Like, actually go play Sejuani yourself. You'll soon realize that she's not tanky enough to be a support. And even if she were, she doesn't actually have good CC compared to like someone like Leona or Alistar. Because Sejuani just can only Q and ult, and then from there, she actually doesn't have good crowd control. The only reason why she's useful, and she's not even that good as a jungler, but like in general, like it's her damage, it's her threat of being like in their face. You can crowd control people all you want, but if you're not a threat to them, they can just like walk over you past that. But the things, people like Poppy top lane, or like, you know, characters that are like actual tank in other roles, is that they actually do damage. So not only do they crowd control, but they actually do some decent damage because of their other abilities that scale off with items. But you wouldn't do that with like damage top lane Leona or top lane Alistar, because even if you were to buy all the items you want on Leona, she actually doesn't do any damage, or Alistar, because their abilities don't have anything or the scaling to make them do that much damage. In comparison, like this, if you had 10,000 gold on if you had 20,000 gold on Leona, 20,000 gold on Leona top lane is not the same as 20,000 gold on a Malphite top lane. Malphite can extend that 20,000 gold further than a Leona can. Like, he's much more useful and valuable with that money. It's kind of like 20,000 gold on Kassadin is so much more useful than 20,000 gold on Janna, right? Like, in terms of like mid lane, like if you were going like mid lane Janna versus mid lane Kassadin, like you would rather 20,000 gold on Kassadin because he can make use of that way more than an AP Janna with 20,000, because she doesn't have the AP ratios for it. How do you feel about Rel? I think she's not really that tanky, and I think she's like really slow. I mean, I love her as a character, and I would like for her to work, or I would like to figure out a way for her to work, but she has too many problems. Like, she's not as tanky as Leona, Alistar. She goes in and she just dies. And she doesn't really have that great CC because the cooldowns are so long. Do you think it has more to do about the player than the character? No, it's literally like the mechanics. It's not. It doesn't matter what you do or what you build. A top lane Leona build is not the same. Like, I just explained it to you. Like, 20,000 gold on Leona top lane is not the same as 20,000 gold on like a Malphite top lane or whatever. It's like, it's literally impossible. Like, that's how the game is designed. No matter how badly you want to make it work, it's not going to be the same. Now, that's not to say that you can't climb with top lane Leona. Like, you can get to challenger with any character if you're good enough. Like, there is a challenger Teemo jungler streamer named Manko. That doesn't mean like Teemo jungle is the next best thing. Like, if you compare Teemo to like other actual junglers,